Whew. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Periscope. Hello, my beauty school drop-ins. It's JoviBeauty, and welcome back to the JoviB Show. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope everyone is having an amazing day, a good night. We're here a little late today, but I wanted to talk about this Storm Monroe interview and all of the articles I'm seeing on different websites that are talking about this whole Nene Leakes and her grandchildren situation. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Cherie. Thank y'all for joining. So first I want to say, before we even start maintenance, don't forget to like this video. Like it now. Don't like it later. Like it now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm JoviBeauty. I'm JoviBeauty on all platforms. So please follow, please like, please subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. And I also want to say shout out to Storm Monroe for getting that interview yesterday. That shit was good. I watched it after the fact because I didn't realize it was going to come on. So I watched it after the fact and I was like, ooh, this is good, boy. And my first thought was Nene is not going to be happy, and it's going to be a lot of retaliation coming. Okay, it's going to be a lot of retaliation coming. So I was just minding my whole business. Okay, so if you don't know, let's start from the beginning. And then, you know, I got some articles, and these articles I really want to like people to pay attention to, because first, let's just get to the beginning. So if you don't know, Nene Leakes has a son, has two sons. The oldest son is named Bryon, right? Bryon is allegedly like Future. Okay, he's Mr. 65 baby daddy. Okay, Future's 85, Fetty Wap is 75, and apparently Bryon is 65. Okay, but currently Bryon has 5 children, 3 baby mamas, all that ghetto shit. Okay, all that ghetto shit that we talk about all the time. Bryon has it. Okay, he's allegedly on drugs. He doesn't really do anything, you know. All he does, he's a big child, and you know, at 30 it's a little exhausting, it's a little tired. So Nene bought Bryon a house. This is how it all jumps off. She bought a house. Really, Nene bought a house to put Bryon in because she was just tired of him walking into her front door, staggering and shit, or whatever, or jumping from woman house to woman house. So Nene bought a house, you know, good investment property in the A, and she put her son in there, right? So she put Bryon in the house or whatever, and the neighborhood talk spoke about it, right? So the neighborhood talk spoke about it. If you don't know, the neighborhood talk is a IG blogging site, right? The neighborhood talk spoke about it, and one of his, Symone, who was on Storm Monroe's show yesterday, was tagged in the post that neighborhood talk, you know, put up. They were asking her, you know, how you feel about this, and she's like, basically, I don't really feel a way because it really doesn't do anything for me. I'm still the one that has to take care. Basically, from what I gather, you know, she's saying you know, her Nene buying her son a house doesn't mean anything to her because Bryon does not take care of his kids anyway. You know, it's not like, oh, Nene bought him a house, so now he gonna have time to be around his son, or now he gonna have some extra money to like help provide for some of his children. You know, he's a bum, so it doesn't really matter, you know, where he lives, right? This is basically what I'm gathering. Ciao. So it was a big hoopla, and Storm Monroe got her. Shout out to Storm. Storm Monroe got her on his show last night, child. She got him on the show last night. Her on the show last night. And old girl just went in. Is it me, or does she look a lot like Nene? Is it me, or does she look a lot like Symone? Or does Symone look a lot like Nene? I think Symone looks a lot like Nene. But, you know, that's just my opinion. So she basically went on one, told us, you know, basically that Nene is effed up. Basically, Nene is the person that we see her as on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's really who she is. She's kind of trifling. She's kind of effed up. You know, she only wants to claim one of her grandkids, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Because from what I gathered, maybe I'm mistaken. Somebody let me know. She claims the first grandchild, right? But the girl who has the first grandchild also has 2 other kids for him. The girl who, so she basically, this girl has 3 kids for her son, and she only acknowledges the first. Forget about Symone and the other girl who came for Storm. I got that. I got those, those receipts, but whatever. Forget about the girl who came for Storm, okay? Forget about her. And forget about Symone. But the first one, the one with the 3 kids, that Nene only acknowledges one of them. That is so freaking weird to me. That is so disturbing to me. That's just awkward as hell. You know, if you want to be an effed up person and don't communicate or converse or whatever with your grandchildren, that's on you, boo. But I find it so awkward that you really, like, basically you would go to this girl house to pick up the one grandchild, like the other 2 aren't his as well. Like, you know, you would have the first one calling you grandma and the other one calling you Miss Leakes or Miss Nene or whatever. It's crazy. Tell me I'm not bugging. That sounds crazy to me. So, yeah. So, okay. So she went on there talking about, you know, that she let us know that she only acknowledges the first one. You know, she's cold. She's mean. She's one of them effed up women to her husband. Basically, things we already know. Because if you might think Nene's behavior is an act. When Nene was saying, you know, a couple of months ago, like, oh my gosh, she don't even want to deal with Greg's sickness and all of this shit. She meant that shit. You know, Greg tried to, you know, soften the blow and don't make Nene look as bad as she is. But honestly, Nene is kind of an effed up person. She's an effed up person, basically from what I can tell. She's an effed up person based off of her actions. She's really selfish. She's really effed up. And, you know, some men like it, you know, and I'm not knocking their relationship because, again, some men like that shit and they need that shit in their life to feel good. They need to have somebody have a freaking shoe on their neck. If you don't have a shoe on their neck, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to act. So it is what it is. Their relationship works for them. You know, she also said that Nene is still allegedly sleeping with that white guy that she was dating, the Italian one. Here how Nene, in my opinion, is trying to spin the narrative. She trying to say that I saw an article or something that Nene denies having an affair with Pooh. If you don't know Pooh is the girl from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta who had the whole situation with Carly Red, talking about Carly Red pooped on her sheets or something. It was just ridiculous. You know, so she's trying to say that the P person, Nene's trying to say that the P person that Symone was talking about, you know, without directly saying Symone's name, was Pooh, when in reality, from what we all gather, it was the other, what's his name? Peter, Paul, I don't remember. Paul, what's his name? Y'all know his name? Well, whoever. We know his name. It began with a P. It was like Paul or something like that. It was really allegedly him. Again, we don't know their life. They got an open marriage. They do whatever they do. That's their business. Again, like I said, some people like that. Some men love that. You know, there's a million cockholes in this world. Who are we to judge? Okay, I don't judge people. Let them live their life, child. So, lazy ass dog. So, what else did she say? She told us how she met Bryson. They met on Facebook. Stop meeting niggas on Facebook. Can y'all please? She met Bryson on Facebook. She was pregnant in a month. Like, that's one thing I was not with. I'm just like, you just met this dude and you pregnant? Like, you met him literally the day before yesterday. Well, not literally, but y'all know what I'm saying. You met him the day before yesterday and you pregnant. Like I need her to make it make sense. I need her to make it make sense. I just think, I don't know if she's clout chasing. I just think that, she's just tired of the shits. And like Nene, like I said, they remind me a lot of each other. That's probably why Bryson liked her. So just like Nene, old girl gonna tell what she got to tell and say what she had to say. And basically, old girl was like, I said what I said. That's probably why Nene don't like her. You don't like people who remind you of yourself. She cussed at the girl, cussed at the child. It was neat, it was just messy. But let me show you this article, okay? Because I want to show y'all this article. Hey, everybody, I see you. I see y'all. Please don't forget to donate to the channel. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and the year. We are here. I love y'all. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let me go. So there's two of them I actually want to read. One from last night. Well, one from yesterday, and then one from today. Okay, Nene Leakes' son Bryon, alleged baby mama, blast her for giving him a home. She didn't really blast her. She was just like, listen, I don't care. You giving your son a home ain't gonna make him. He's still trash. You should have raised him right in the first place. You should have raised him not to be trash. I feel on that one. Okay, y'all know, I'm always like, I don't want to hear about, oh, my son is such a deadbeat, or such a he ain't shit. You raised them not to be shit. Oh, my daughter's so fucked up. She's so disrespectful. You raised children. People, listen. Children are the way you raise them to be. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, they ain't gonna be perfect, of course not. But like, look at Nene and how she behaves. Of course she raised a guy like Bryon. Of course. Them be the ones that raise dudes like that and wanna make excuses for their trash ass son behavior, because deep down they know they created that trash ass nigga in his behavior. But let's go on with the article. Nene Leakes recently bought her son Bryon a home for his 30th birthday. The nigga 30. Homes in Atlanta is mad cheap. When I was in Atlanta, I knew this boy. Well, he wasn't a boy. I knew this man who bought a townhome literally for like $40,000. He bought a townhome for like $40,000, and it wasn't trash either. It was cute. Like, he's 30. Gosh. According to all the tea, on Friday, December 27th, Symone David slammed the Real Housewives of Atlanta star for her generous present, claiming Bryon can't take care of himself. Well, he can. Like, is that slamming or calling a spade? I think that's more calling a spade. Nene purchased a lavish 4-bedroom. How do we know it's lavish, child? 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house for her eldest son, Bryon, to mark him turning 30. But Symone claims that the reality TV bought the house for her image, basically because her son is out here looking like a straight up fuckboy, jumping from people couch to couch. Why would a woman buy a grown man a house? Listen, son and all that, especially your son. I would more likely buy a girl child a house than my son. Why? Because a man needs to learn to man up. I keep saying that, man up. She out here buying him son and feeding his freaking drug habit. Look at his little fat chunky ass, but he out here with 5 kids. She needed to put his ass on. Listen. Anyway, why would a woman buy a grown man a house? Symone asked followers on her video, claiming Nene will pay Bryson's utilities as well. F Nene, F her money, she said. Facts. It's not like her kid is getting a freaking pack of diapers out of it. So, like, who cares what Nene got? That don't mean nothing, because she ain't doing shit to help her grandchild. Last year, although Bryson admitted he had sex with Symone, he told Radar Online in an exclusive interview that she's a liar and he's not the father of her son Blaze, too. Look, when she was pregnant, she told me the baby wasn't mine. I was like, okay, cool. And that was that. Now she said it's mine, Bryson said at the time. But Symone said she filed court papers to get child support from him. Symone previously told Radar she and Bryson were in a relationship and that he admitted to her privately that he's her boy's father. At the time, Symone had told Radar, he's been dodging me left and right every time I've tried to have him serve with papers to pay child support for her son. Nene doesn't help out and doesn't even acknowledge me or her grandson. Symone, who owns her own interior design business and previously modeled for JCPenney, alleges, child, I thought she was, didn't she say yesterday that she worked in real estate? Well, you could work in real estate and interior design. So let me not. Okay. She claims she's a very rich bee, but won't even help put food or diapers on the table of her own flesh and blood. I feel, listen. However, Nene has been seen lavishly attending on Bryson's daughter, Bryon, whom he had by a different woman. Radar previously ran shocking photos of Nene's troubled son Bryson partying hard with friends. In fact, he has often been in legal hot water. Bryson spent time in jail and court order rehab. Blah, blah, blah. In October, Symone had claimed about Bryson that when her son Blaze's birthday came, he told everyone he was coming to Blaze's party. Did he show up? No. Did he call or tell Blaze happy birthday? No. But days later, call me asking when am I ovulating so we can have another child. What? You crazy? Child, there's another one that's from 2 hours ago. This is the one I really was like, oh my gosh. Anyway. So desperate for fame. You see how it came? Ooh, desperate for fame. And I must say, they was watching Storm Monroe yesterday, y'all. They was watching Storm because, let's see if they mentioned it. If they mentioned Storm, child. Desperate for fame. Nene Leakes' son, baby mama, begs to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Where was she yesterday? Besides on YouTube. But okay, you see how these online websites and IG and everybody be coming for YouTube, but they be getting the stuff from the YouTubes and don't even attempt to give us credit for what we do. But hey, okay. Anyway, did I miss something? Okay. It says desperate for fame. You know, I feel like Nene called in a favor to get this ranch out, but that's just my opinion. Nene Leakes' son, baby mama, rant was driven by her desire to be on a Real Housewife of Atlanta. Radar Online exclusively learned. Exclusively? We all learned that shit yesterday. We learned it yesterday by watching Storm Monroe show, but we didn't learn it. But y'all was asking and she was answering. The OG of ATL recently earned the wrath of Symone David, who slammed her for giving her son Bryson Bryon a home for his 30th birthday. I don't think she slammed her. I just think she slammed Bryson. She was like, so his mama bought a home and put his ass in it. It's like buying an apartment and leaving your kid in it, and you still paying on all the bills. That ain't dope for him. Anyway, so she said basically what they said in the article from yesterday. Why would a woman buy F Nene, F her money? Okay, then Symone claimed that Bryson is the father of her son, which he denied publicly. Okay, she wants to be on the show, a source said about Symone's desperate attempt to appear on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who's the source? Is the source named Nene? Okay, she has tried to contact Bravo over and over. Who says? Nene? Who else would know? Who else would care? Because they would have to, for this to be, for how would they know this? Okay, and Andy from Bravo right now is sitting up somewhere in Manhattan preparing for the New Year's Eve event. Okay, he's sitting up right there getting the ball ready. They doing all of that stuff right now, and him and Nene ain't even on good terms. So it's not like he would give Radar Online exclusive. Like, who did it? Come on, cut it out. According to the inside, so we gonna listen. We for the sake of my sanity, we just gonna call her insider Nene. We gonna nick her and name her Nene. Okay, the insider. Okay. According to Nene, Symone's epic tirade against Bryson's mother was not going to be addressed on or off the show. Nene is going to respond to. Nene is not going to respond to her. Nene's told them she was not responding to them. Symone is telling the truth, but the way she's going about it is crazy. Oh, so she's telling the truth. Oh, so she's telling the truth. So maybe this ain't Nene. Maybe this Bryson child. I don't know. Maybe this Bryson. Maybe this is one of the girls from who's Nene friends? She ain't got no friends. She ain't got no friends. So I don't know. Anyway, radar readers know Nene is the highest paid housewife earning a whopping $2.8 million per season after she inked a 3-deal contract for the hit Bravo show. While Symone claimed Nene and Bryson ignore her son, the Real Housewives star has been seen lavishly attending to his other daughter, Bryon, whom he had by a different woman, who also allegedly has 2 other kids by him. So Nene basically only acknowledges one of the girl's 3 kids. It's crazy. That right there is crazy to me. In October, Nene claimed Bryson let her down again about her son. Yeah, a birthday party. But Nene had been generous with her son, purchasing the Gwinnett County, Georgia home for him as a birthday present. Scroll through the gallery of the messy details, blah, blah, blah. Let's go through the gallery. So this is Nene. Wasn't this Symone yesterday on, isn't this exactly what she had on Storm's show? Okay, I didn't see Storm's name nowhere, but shout out to Storm for giving Radar Online the exclusive, apparently, child. Symone previously told Radar Bryson admitted to public. Yeah, we read that already. Yeah, girl, take pictures with your loser son. I feel you. They just repeating the same thing they said before. Joe's got a head tie on. He need a head tie. Child, she always got a head tie on. This dude need to cut. What is with? I don't understand. Cut that off your head, child. But whatever. Let's get back. Child. Let's get back. Anyway, so what do y'all think about this foolishness? I told y'all when I saw that, I was like, that's mad messy. I was like, they didn't even met. But again, we know that they really don't like to mention us YouTubers or IG bloggers whenever they get stuff from us, but it's cool. But shout out to Storm for breaking that story. Hey, mommy, I see you. And shout out to Radar Online for reposting Storm's exclusive. Oh gosh. All right. Nene has been that way since she stripped. That came from her being in the strip club. Okay. I believe you. Nene not claiming the rest of the kids only mean that there is more to the story of her son with these women. The first child is the only one that had a DNA test for. So then have the DNA test. From what the girl said, she's been trying to have a DNA test for the longest, but Bryson keep dodging her. I'm just saying, if you feel like that's not your grandkid, then just have the DNA test and call it a day. But they don't want to do that, because if they do that, then they're going to definitely get the child support. Jeff said he never did like Nene from jump. I ain't really been a Nene fan. I just think it's wrong, and I'd be vocal as well. Nene needs to acknowledge her grandchild. Nene doesn't want that baby mother to thrive. Girl doing what she doing. Listen, she doing what she doing. We don't know what she doing exactly, child. Is she working? She might do interior design. Maybe she works in staging houses. It says she worked in interior design. The article said that. She told us last night she worked in real estate. Maybe she be staging houses. We don't know what the girl do, but apparently the girl do enough to take care of both of her children by herself, because based off of what she said, well, we know Bryson don't take care of the kid. He said that his daggone self. And the first baby daddy, allegedly, she said he was on that coca too, and he was violent, and he probably is not even on child support. And even if he is, She probably ain't but getting so much. Because, you know, you only could tap an empty well, but so daggone much. So she's taking care of them kids all by herself. So I respect all women who make it happen without, you know, I just don't respect or like, let me say like, I don't like the fact that she had these children for somebody that she met the day before yesterday. I'ma just say that. Okay, I don't like that, because I'm just like, you met him and literally a month later you were pregnant. You can't get mad at people for looking at you like you crazy, because why are you pregnant? Why are you pregnant for a dude you just met like a week ago? Like a week ago. Okay, I'm trying to pull up. Hold up, I'm gonna show y'all. On here. Okay, where is it? Yeah, I want to show y'all this. Show the damn picture. Okay. So I want to show y'all. This is the one more thing that occurred yesterday with all of this foolishness. Hold up. Boop. Okay, so this is Storm Monroe's channel. This is his community board. So apparently the girl, the second baby mama, Marina, that's her name, says, please don't mention me. We know yesterday they spoke about her. They spoke about the first one. They spoke about her. They said she a little slow, and Symone is the third, right? So Marina said, please don't mention me nor my daughter on your show with that clout chasing ass beat. You have never sat down and talked to me nor reached out. So to correct your ass, I'm far from slow, little baby. I'm the smartest one of the bunch. If you want to know facts, you're talking to the wrong baby mama. So please stop slandering my name on your show. Thank you. With all of her typos and all of her run-on sentences, child. But again, whatever. Storm wrote, Nene Leakes' son, baby mama number 2. It's sickening. Talking about you baby mama number 2. You baby mama number 3. I don't even like that word baby mama. Ugh. It's just so ghetto. Tried to check me. No, ma'am, we didn't slander you. We simply said what's already out there. She has been invited to the show to speak her piece if she wishes. So, child, let's see you want to show, Marina, because we want to know. I want to know. I don't know, Demi. Who knows what the dog be doing? Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm JoviBeauty on all platforms. And please, if you can, donate to the channel. We really appreciate it. I'm JoviBeauty on CashAPP, Venmo, all that good stuff. Thank you. Nene dated this white guy, and he was on Real Housewives for a short minute. Yeah, and that's who apparently she is messing with now. She should have got him a vasectomy. There you go. Thanks everyone for watching. Please subscribe. Yes, please. Paul. There you go. His name was Paul. I knew y'all would know. The baby mama, Fat Dom, said the baby mama Symone is super messy with a very bad attitude, and she knew he wasn't crap, and she thought she was going to come up. She did know he wasn't crap. You have to know he wasn't crap. You know what threw me yesterday? One thing that she said. Now, it's his side, her side, and the truth. I don't think she's a complete victim. Okay, I don't think she's a complete victim, and I still think that Nene is a effed up grandma and just an effed up human being to be able to do what she do and to just sit there and allow her son to be a trash ass dude. Okay, I think that's effed up. But she told us yesterday, speaking of Symone and baby daddies, right, and baby mamas, she told us yesterday that it took for her and Bryson to be on Facebook Live, right? For one of his friends to call her and basically tell her that he was using coke. She didn't know. But then she went on to tell us that her first baby father was on coke, and like basically, she didn't really get into details, but I'm gonna assume tried to assault her. So you was dating a dude already that was coked out. I'm sorry. Once I seen somebody coked out, I know what the fuck that looks like. Once you know, and that's just regular people on the street. Somebody who uses certain drugs. I know a crackhead when I see a crackhead, okay? And I ain't never had to date a crackhead to know a crackhead when I see a crackhead. So if you already was in a relationship with a cokehead, right? You already had a baby in a relationship, all this shit with a cokehead previously. How you ain't peep game that this nigga Bryson was on coke? Allegedly. I don't know if that's alleged. I don't know. Because he didn't been in she's ahead of a she didn't been in he done been in habs. Hey Brandy. Yes, the internet is tacky for dating. Please, girls, get off the internet. Hey Esley, is you Stanley? The girl seems like a good mother though. Yeah, but that doesn't take away from her mother's skills because she did some stupid shit. You know, we got to be able to separate some things. Look at this daggone dog. He get on my nerves. See, look. I said dog, nerves. He looks. He know. Don't let the children suffer. Though I'm just saying she can treat the children the same as the other. Yeah, but she won't because she trifling. Hey, Deidre. Thank you. The girl was looking for an opportunity in big man because she couldn't cash in. Probably. I wasn't there. Probably she thought it was, she probably thought she was going to be able to, get with a dude who was about some shit because his mother's Nene. I tell you all the time, you always supposed to look for somebody who is about some shit. Don't ever. We are not knocking her for trying to find a dude who was about some shit. We ain't doing that. But he wasn't. Nigga didn't even have a job. He didn't have no business. He didn't have nothing, and you knew that. Or maybe she didn't because they was only together for a month. But maybe if you would have, again, we spoke about this yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. If you didn't jump and have a baby, because us women are in control of our bodies. I don't care what nobody say. We're in control of our bodies. Ain't nobody could get me pregnant unless I allow it. Okay? Period. Okay? So you jump, you let this dude get you pregnant, you get pregnant, not knowing that he trash. Just because somebody's parents is about some shit don't mean they are. Or just because somebody's parents got money don't mean they do. And don't forget to like. Brandy said, I'm judging her more than Nene. Nene is a reality star. She getting paid for drama. That is true. That is true. Hey, TJ. The girl Symone. Hey, Cherie knew Bryson's backstory, but thought she could get in Nene's group and on TV, and Nene said heck no. Probably. Again, probably. I think everybody made mistakes. I think no one is perfect. And but that doesn't negate the fact that Nene is a trash ass person. It doesn't negate that. It just doesn't. She said she thought hey sentiments. She said she thought she would be featured on Real Housewives and upset she get her chance. I liked her. I don't think she was clout chasing. She seemed very put together, independent, and I didn't get the vibe that she wanted money. Everyone can see specific things different. I didn't really think she was trying to. I thought she was stupid. I thought, she met Bryson. She knew who he was. She thought he would be a good prospect to be. I don't know if she was trying to get on Real Housewives. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she was trying to get on Real Housewives or if she just thought he would have his shit together because look who his mama is. And that's a bad decision. So I'm not going to say, I don't know personally. I don't think she was trying to get on the show. I think that she saw him and she thought he would have been a good look, a good, possibly a good man to be with. If he was about his shit, yeah. Because look, who? Look at the other children of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Look at that girl Riley, Candy's daughter. She would be, if she was a boy, because again, I don't think girls should provide for men, but if she was a boy, she would be a great prospect to be to have your son be with, right? Independent, responsible, out here trying to start businesses. Got, her mama ain't gonna have to buy her no house. Her mother might end up investing in her business and shit, but ain't gonna have to buy her house. Look at Cynthia's daughter. Cynthia's daughter out here, trying to do her own thing, trying to make it happen in these streets. So she thought that he had his shit together, and she was sadly mistaken, and she found out that he did not. Hey, Angie, that's not true. How do you know that the lady doesn't raise him right? Sometimes child, Angie, no. It is true. Y'all don't raise your kids right, and then want to blame the streets for raising your kids. Maybe they shouldn't have been in the streets. I'm sorry. Maybe they shouldn't have been in the streets. Angie said that's not true. Sometimes kids are a product of their environment. You're their environment. Why are your kids in the street? That's my point. My kid ain't a product of the streets or the environment. She ain't. I'm her environment. What are we talking about? You create the environment for your child. What are we talking about? I'm not doing it. I'm having a good day. Why Whitney should have this lady around her. She talks too much every time we son get a girlfriend. Amy needs to keep the hungry females away. He is spoiled. Fat Don said, I find it hard she can't find him to serve him the paternity test they have at-home DNA test. You can raise your child correct. They often stray once they grow up and live their own lives. I don't think she raised him correct. I don't. He in his house. Nene said, they said it last night on Storm Monroe show. She in his house being big and grown with girls coming in and out. How you raise your son right? Nene is, like I said, people never want to take the karma of who they are. You're a fucked up person. You are bound to raise a fucked up child. Nobody ever want to see their selves for themselves. You're a fucked up, selfish person. You raise a fucked up, selfish son. What's up? Talking about kids are a product of their environment when their environment is your house. You're right. They are a product. They are a product of their environment. Their environment is your house. And you let your son you okay with your son being trash since he was a baby. Don't even tell me, because half of y'all at least know numerous women who are 100% okay with their son being trash, with their son not doing good in school, with their son cutting school, with their son doing the most trash from little boys, and you raise them up to continue to be trash because they following your direction. She said, "Oh boy, was on crack like it was surprised to her child." Hey, Mahogany. See thank you. Because why Greg's son ain't trash? Why Greg's son ain't trash? You right. You see how Nene act? How old girl said, she probably, don't tell my son. That was her with Bryson growing up. Don't tell my son. She had a whole man in her house. And she ain't let him raise Bryson. And he raised the other one. And the other one out. Ain't the other one in college or some shit getting his shit? Then we meet Greg's other kids. They ain't perfect, but ain't the motherfuckers doing shit with their lives? What's up? But you had a whole child with a whole husband that you emasculates. And probably every time he tried to tell your son something, you told him, "Don't tell my son nothing." You know how they go. You know how some of them women bees. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Stop fronting like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Deidre. He's a fuck. What are you talking about? He needs a job. Like, get your ass up, get out my house and go get you a job. Having your son lay up in your damn house and he 19, 20, even 17. What is he doing? Laying up in his house, running out into the street. But you ain't got your son having no damn job. But you out here confused, don't know. I didn't know he was selling drugs. But he coming in with shit. But he ain't got no job. But he coming in with new Jordans though. He got money though. But you don't know what happened though. But the streets raised your son though, because you didn't raise your son though. Well, I don't know. This was years ago. It was years ago when I lived there. It was like 10 years, like 8 years ago. And the guy, he bought a townhouse for like $50,000. I was like, wow. It was like 3 bedrooms, like 2 bathrooms or some shit like that. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Like 3 bathrooms. You know, he bought a townhouse. It wasn't in Gwinnett County. But am I paying for my son to live up at 30? Like a deadbeat? Like you've been paying for him to live up since he was 18, like a deadbeat? Maybe she'd have taught him. Maybe if someone would have taught him how to be a man, he would be one. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe too many, and I said this before, maybe too many of y'all out here trying to do everything and raise these sons with no daddies in the house, and you should have thought about that before you got pregnant by some trash ass nigga. I don't care. I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired. I'm tired of people always making excuses for trash ass behavior. The streets raised my child. But you didn't put them in. You didn't realize your kid was outside. You didn't realize that your kid was in bad behavior. Why? You didn't realize? Oh, because you was too busy working. Because you didn't think to have babies with a man that was about shit, that you could have been actually there to raise your children. My bad. My bad. Thank you, Mahogany. So other chicks wouldn't have the chance to embarrass him online again like that, laid up in his drawers and on homeless, being a serial house hopper. I think so too. Shame. But again, she should have raised her child better than that. And I don't care what nobody say. I said what I said. I said what I said. Jazz said, just my opinion. After your child turns adult age of 18 and parents is no longer responsible for what they do. They know the difference between right and wrong. I believe that, especially a boy. I believe that. Yes, I agree with you. But like you said, when they turn 18, you were supposed to raise them from 1 to 18. You are literally supposed to raise them. But you know what? Too many people are out there just not raising their kids. Just so desperate to try to be young again, they damn self, or try to get their youth back that they lost because they had this damn son at 16 years old that as soon as the kid turned 12, he on his own. Soon as the kid turned 12, 13, he on his own. You know how much kids out here I be seeing walking in the street? It be blizzard cold. We had a blizzard cold. This ain't the first year, but just this year alone, November, December, it was cold here in New York. It was storming. You know how many kids I saw walking to school and shit ain't have no coat? Ain't have no coat. And this ain't new. I grew up knowing people that literally, I knew these boys, they were brothers. There is one girl and like it was 5 boys the mother had. All them niggas had to share a coat. They had one coat in their house. One coat, but she got 6 fucking kids. One coat. Then we wonder why them boys grew up to be trash. They still living in their mama house, still living in the same bedroom they grew up in. Ain't no difference between Nene Leakes and them boys I'm talking about. The only difference is she got on reality TV. That's it. Only difference is she got on reality TV. But she didn't raise her kid like to be a man. Them niggas had to fend for themselves early. Y'all be throwing y'all kids out in these fucking streets, having your daughters get snatched up and trafficked and shit. Having niggas putting them on a corner and shit. Having your sons out here selling drugs because his mama decided she ain't taking care of him after 14. He on his own. But then we talk about the streets took my kid. No, bitch, you gave him your kid. I hate that. I hate when people do that. Don't do that. He was stealing from Walmart, but his mama Nene Leakes. He don't even have enough sense or enough to get a job. Child, he could get a job anywhere. When he was 18, 19, or whatever. He could have got a job. Nene could have got him a job anywhere. He could have go worked for freaking Louis Vuitton in the Louis Vuitton store in freaking Peachtree or some shit. But no. Nene bought the house after she fought the camera crew for going in her closet. Bryson is only there for security. She's taking scenes from the new house to keep the show crew out her main house. She got him a house so she could stop laying up in women's house. She mad that she not in her circle. Why can't it just be Bryson? Forget Nene. Let me go down some. They need to take it. Well, not we don't need to take a DNA test, child. They need to take a DNA test. Allegedly, he is avoiding it. So he got a house now, so now they know where to serve him at. Child, Deidre, I blame all these hoes. I blame the mama, and I blame these hoes. So that be the same ones. Them be the same ones. Having babies for niggas you met in a month. Too busy busting your ass to take care of kids you had with a nigga you knew for a month. So busy you don't know that your son is out on the fucking street selling drugs. Bitch, I cannot. What are we talking about? What? Come on. Come on. Jeremy said, I understand from the child's perspective. I don't. My glass, please excuse all typos. Okay. Look, my paternal grandmother only has anything to do with her daughter's kids. Mama baby, papa maybe. You know what they say. Fact says she did several interviews, one with Armand Wiggins and one with Neighborhood Talk. Yeah, but that was listed this morning. And they talking about she said yesterday. And that picture was the outfit that she had on in Storm Monroe's video. So that's where they got the exclusive. Okay. Listen, we riding for the YouTubers over here. We riding for the YouTubers over here because that's just wrong. I was like, radar online is so shady. Shady as fuck, boy. Shady as fuck. Yes, y'all. Her son flunked out of college second season, then downfall from there. Goodness gracious. Child. Yes. You can't even love your grandchild. No matter what my ex and I go through, his parents has always been there for my kid. That's not Nene's responsibility, but I can understand why she's hurt. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? I feel that Symone shouldn't go off on a good for nothing baby daddy when she slept with him thinking her puss would change. I love you, Cherie girl. You're funny. Everyone's mad that they autocorrect. How classy the trash that Leg's grandmother. That's true too. I'm gonna tell you, that's true. I wouldn't have done no shit like that. But again, she is just like Nene. She reminds me of Nene. She looks like Nene. Her attitude seems like Nene. To me, that's why, that's why he liked her. She said radar paid for information, so anyone could have done that, including Bryson. And we know Bryson needed that shit job. Who's her friends, Brandy? Okay, I'm playing. Angie said, I think she's trying to get over. She sounds like trash. She should have not slept with the boy anywhere. She knew all of this. It's not Nene's responsibility. I do agree that she should not have did all of this shit. She should not have had a baby by this boy. It is not Nene's responsibility. But if them her grandchildren, is effed up. I'm just saying that. She said Wendy is Nene's friend. Y'all is funny. Yeah, because them some loyal bitches. I feel y'all. I feel y'all. I call my baby daddy. Mr. Burns and never told me to call her anything else. Mr. Burns and she, oh. CW says she owned her own grandchildren. Another is the reason there's a breakdown in the black families. I agree. Yeah, I just listen. I just be watching. Hey, mommy. Oh shit. I was trying to click on my mom, and it just flew up. Oh crap. On how their children turn out. That's your child. Thank you, Don. Thank you. I don't understand. Let me tell you, I don't understand. I swear, people, it's like it's this the scapegoat for you just not being shit. You just ain't raise your kid right, and now it's just, well, let's turn it and throw it on the kid. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Russell, for your Cash App donation. You are greatly appreciated. I appreciate you so much. Shout out to Russell. The sentiment say I'm a product of my environment, and I was taught better around so many marriages and saw how real men were to treat women. My father, uncles, and aunties schooled me. Exactly. We are all a product of our environment. Okay? Don't not want to say that shit when you feeling a way about some shit that a motherfucker said. We are a product of our environment. People who grow up in effed up environments grow up effed up. Women who grow up with no man, with no daddy, with no nothing. Men who grow up like that. We are who our parents raised us to be. That's why we need to do better in picking the family structure and not just having babies with a nigga we knew for a week and a day. I don't give a fuck with nobody. Oh, a month, and she was pregnant. Then they broke up 2 months after. A month. Bruh, if you would have spent with this dude for just 3 months, you would have learned that he was a cokehead. You would have figured out that he was broke. You would have figured all of this shit out. How were they going out on dates? Who was paying for it? Her was she an independent woman paying for the dates? Or was Nene paying for the dates? I don't know what's happening right now. She says she was a stripper, people, so she don't know how to be. Is the other son messed up? Nope. Exactly. The other son with the have a dad is not messed up. Trash. No, not all strippers are bad mama, but effed up people are effed up people. And not all strippers are effed up people. I'm not going to say that. But we do know that to be in that sort of environment, to be the way Nene is, and it's probably even go further back than her being a stripper. Because if I remember correctly, Nene been had it bad. If I remember correctly, like her mama didn't raise her. You know, it was so. Oh no, that's why I said just put myself. Yeah, it's not, and it's not even like care for. Acknowledge your grandchild. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Say acknowledging that you have these grandchildren. You know, ain't nobody saying bank off. Ain't nobody saying come everybody move into my house. Ain't nobody saying all of that. Acknowledge that you have grandchildren. She only acknowledges one. She does appear to be a good mother. Her other son had his father to help raise him. Bryson grew up in that house. He grew up in that house. He grew up in that house. He should have been raised by both of them. He wasn't. He was only raised by his mama. That's my point. He was only raised by his mama. Greg couldn't tell him nothing. Greg couldn't be a father to him. Why get married? I don't understand. He couldn't be a father to him and help to raise him well. Just pay for the shit. He was supposed to. Am I bugging or do y'all not? Am I bugging? Dr. Myra said, Jovi, he will really take my spine. I found out something wonderful today, and you were helping. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Myra. And it's good to see you, boo. CW want to know, how is it cool for some black women to believe the breakdown of the black family is cool, but y'all get on here and agree with Jovi saying y'all have standards? Y'all funny. Yo. I love you, CW. Oh God. Woo. Funny. We've had a lot of people that used to be on this channel that, you know, they agree until shit get real, until somebody else say it, and then it's problematic. Don't just come on here and you gotta really think about this shit. Really think about this shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But hey, and again, Cash App is open. Venmo, all that good stuff. We appreciate you. Thank you. She raised 2 sons, and the one who she didn't let the husband help her raise turned out bad. The one who ain't had no daddy. Hey, Jamon. Gemini said, I'm speaking facts. Thank you. The irony is that Nene calls herself a grandma. You got to acknowledge all your grandkids to claim that title. Thank you. Again, I'm not saying trick off on and put all of them in houses. I'm not saying none of that shit. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not even saying give them 50 cents. I'm not even saying that. You not even acknowledging them. Fuck buying them a Christmas present or a birthday gift. You're not even acknowledging them. Jen, no acknowledgement. It's crazy. Could we get some likes? CW said, Black women under teachers, it take a village. When I was a child, any older could check me if my mama wasn't around. And the problem is, the older we got, as the years passed, you couldn't do that shit no more. People need to be able to check you. You know, people, they'll tell my kid. Don't tell your kid. I'm going to tell your kid. They're bad. That's the problem. And then y'all want to be like, you know, the streets raised them because you didn't. Catherine said, you're right, Jovi. I've heard it myself with mothers telling their child not to listen to so-and-so, yet it's good advice. Many mothers are letting their kids fall at the wayside. They are. I don't care. I don't listen. For us to be able to fix a problem, you have to first acknowledge said problem. Brandy said she put money on it. That's not her grandchild. Okay. Deidre said her twins are 34, working since 14. Okay. CW, I feel you. CW, sometimes these things really pain the shit out of me. It pains me. That's why sometimes I can't, especially y'all remember when I had to used to get off of here because I used to get so aggravated because certain things, it's like people can't see the effects of what you do and what you say. And the streets don't raise my kid. The streets ain't never gonna raise my kid. That's what the fuck I'm here for. When I hear that shit, everybody that I know that the streets have raised my kids, they're right, because they was trash parents. I know mad trash ass parents that streets did raise their kids and their kids ended up dead or in jail or just effed up. People who actually raised their kids, not so much. Not so much. Deidre makes me smile. They taking damn good care of themselves because they was raised to. Come on, Jovi. Sally, I'm having a boy and his father wants and is here. Good for you. We need to make sure that before we start having freaking children. That's all I'm saying. You having a baby with a nigga, you don't even know that this nigga had how many kids he got, but she got pregnant. And there was too many girls out here doing that. You don't know this nigga. You don't know nothing about this nigga. Nothing. But we getting pregnant for them? You know how much girls I know that don't even know the nigga name? I used to know girl when I was young, dead ass, that we had to find out. And it used to blow my mind. We had to find out what a nigga government name was for them. For me, I've always known every first, middle, and last name. I need to know all your business. Because all she know is that she have a baby for phase, for splurt, for fucking Darlino, but she don't know none of these niggas' real names. You don't even know the name to send the child support to. Could we not? This shit crazy. You don't even know his parents. You don't even know his parents to say you have a good relationship with grandma and grandpa. You don't even know them. You don't know nothing. But we having sex and babies. We bringing children into the world when you don't even know, when half of the time these women don't even know these niggas' last names, let alone their middle name, let alone what their mama name is. Come on. Just come on. I got mad control because I raised her properly from now. Mad control. Mad control because she's going to prep school, private school. So mad control. I don't need to control her. I raised her right. I know what it is. I know she ain't in no streets. I know what she doing. I know where her time is spent. My kid ain't outside in the street just willy fucking nilly. I know what her time is spent. I always know what her time is spent. Extracurricular activities, not drug dealing. How about that? Gosh. Look at the Chrisleys. They had all kids acting right. Then two oldest have issues. One is on drugs and lost custody of the grandparents. Who's the Chrisleys? It is embarrassing. And instead of acknowledging, it's kind of fucked up. It's not a good move. We gonna act like that shit makes sense. We gonna act like that shit sense. Live our life like that shit makes sense. Tell our children that shit makes sense. Like, well, it's all right. Shit happens. People don't listen. People do what they want to do. My kid has her whole life planned out. She ain't trying to figure out what the fuck she want to do. Ain't no figuring out. She got her whole life planned out. That's what happens when you give your children guidance and not just there to tuck at 6 o'clock in the afternoon when you get home from work and just enough time to cook some food and send their ass to bed. But that's another story for another day. Child. What? I told my friend that. My friend, we was talking about it. I said, yo, she out of here 18. She out of here 18. There's no coming back. And it's not, oh, I'm putting her out. It's not like some people who tell their kids, you're getting out my house as soon as you hit 18. No, she's going to college. She's going to college. And once you finish college, she's going to grad school because she's going to get her PhD. And by the time she finished all of that, she'll be a grown-ass woman making enough money and living her best life. And hopefully when she in college, doing her summer breaks, she'll be traveling and doing shit and growing up and living her life. So yes, she's leaving at 18, but not because I'm putting her ass out, because I set her ass up to make sure that she will be able to take care of herself. That by the time she finish all this damn schooling, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. Like shit. Okay, sometimes. On occasion. But they, because ain't nobody perfect. But if you raise your kids right, they'll pull that shit back in. Because it's abnormal for them to just be a fuck up. It's abnormal to do certain things mentally if they were raised that way. They might, all teenagers, they might do some shit. We all do some shit. I did some shit, and we all do some shit. But you pull it back because what I've said this to y'all before. Even when I was in my youth doing crazy shit, It did not take me long to realize that that wasn't my life. I just wasn't okay with that because I wasn't raised to be okay with that. I know plenty of people who that is their life. That's how they saw their parents. So that is normal. Doing shit like that was normal to them. It was abnormal to me. It was like, what the fuck is happening? Even in certain situations, what the fuck is happening? Because those certain things are just abnormal when you aren't raised that way. And that's what I'm talking about, raising your kids. So even if they do go out and do some crazy shit, because no one's perfect, they pull it back. Why? Because they weren't raised to be trash. Her son should not have been, I don't care, nobody's son, no woman's son, no woman, unless you raised like Future with your mother just having recycling niggas in and out, not respecting her, because that's what he said, not me, that's what he said. Unless that's your life, no son should be raised to just have baby mamas over here and over there and over there. What were you doing, bitch? You did not give your son a good example of how to be a man and to not spread his seed and to not put a woman through what you may be going through. She might be disrespectful. I give you that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, and I don't think I'm saying anything wrong. Please don't forget to donate, CashAPP, Super Chat, PayPal, all that good stuff. We appreciate you, JoviBeauty. I don't think I'm saying anything wrong. Because we should raise our children with standards. This shit, I don't even do church, and they even say that shit in church. You know, church is on. But when you raise people to a certain standard, they will live up to that shit. When you raise children to not think that they not shit, they ain't about shit, they ain't never gonna be shit. Guess what? They're gonna live up to that. They just as fucked up as they daddies, because y'all know you and I know women who do and say shit just like that. You ain't shit just like your daddy, and he gonna grow up to be not shit just like his daddy, because that's who you told. That was the standard. That was it. That was it. When you raise people with standards, even if they slip, they come back. I don't think a woman can. I don't even think a woman could teach a girl how to be a woman, a proper woman. I believe this ain't new. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. And I've been saying this. I don't believe in just having babies. I don't believe in babies out of wedlock. I don't believe in having kids when you don't have a strong foundation, because I believe children, boys and girls, need both parents to raise them properly. I believe girls who aren't raised with men think they men, and then they wonder why they can't keep a man. I believe boys who are just raised by their mamas is very feminine. And I'm not saying in a homosexual way. I'm saying like Bryson laying up on the nigga couch ain't even have nothing in him to go out there and conquer the world and go work and go take care of his fucking family. He ain't got it in him. Too many men don't got it in them, and it starts from they broken ass homes. So I don't care what nobody say, and you can argue as much as you want. You can actually unsubscribe to me, because I ain't never gonna change my opinion. This channel is always gonna say the same shit. I've been saying this from the beginning. I don't believe in having children out of wedlock. I don't believe in marrying poor ass niggas. Let me just tell you from now. So if you don't agree, you can always leave. I don't agree in having children out of wedlock. I don't believe in messing with a nigga who can't provide for you. I believe that a woman should be able to, you know, even if she want to have her own business or whatever, she should be able to be there to raise her children. Because when you're not there to raise your children, you're right, the streets raise them for you. I believe that you should put yourself in a good position so that you can further your life. Because if your children don't do better than you, guess what? You failed. You failed. You failed as a mother. You failed as a father. You failed as a parent. They must do better than you, or else why you got them? Why you had them? So they can struggle your struggle? So they can live your fucking struggle? Too many women out here. We had a whole conversation about this shit yesterday when we were talking about, and half of y'all was in agreement with it. Talking about mothers who jealous of their children and all of this shit. Jealous of their girl children. So they keep them down. They push them down. They throw them out the house so they all fucked up. Have them all, have niggas grabbing them, putting them on the fucking street so they can sell pussy. Huh? They not ready to. I'm Wusan. Let me get some water. While I'm drinking my water, can I get some likes? Okay, like this video. Remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you can mess with it. Because if you can't mess with it, and you think I can raise a boy all by myself. If your goals is to be a single mother, you might not want to be here because it'll hurt your feelings. I'm not knocking a single mother, but if your goals is to be a single mother, you should not be here. You should not. I'm just saying. It'll upset you. I'm very thankful for my parents, and they were not my biological, but loved me more than regular folks today. I found that's dope. He could work somewhere. Tell me Nene all that, but she can't go in somewhere and be like, can you hire my son and can't get him a job? My mama was able to do that. Come on now. She did. But she's a great person to be raising children. Please. Don't forget, please donate to the channel. We appreciate you. Right, Jovi, Nene leaked her friend like trash, her husband like trash, and her son like trash, probably calling her son stupid. And that's why, again, when you don't hold them to any standards, they will live up to what you have put for them. Dom said, I have 2 adult sons, 121 and 122 and 121. My oldest is disabled and still works, lives on his own with a roommate, and my youngest son works and has been social since 18. There you go. I'm not, what? Shy, listen. If you aren't involved in raising your child and he or she comes out good, it's by the grace of God. There you go. There you go. Then we wonder why our jails are full, why so many of our young girls are out here looking for love in all the wrong places. Where the fuck are their parents? Too busy working, struggling, trying to take care of them because mommy didn't think about not having babies for the trash ass nigga Pookie in the block. Come on. Thank you. I appreciate it. My son, yes, takes L's for your kids. Like, what? I took L's for my kid. Like, what? Y'all know you only been here since school started in September, you know what I've been through just for my kid. And I tell people all the time, and people, I don't know how you do it when you by yourself and you working 40, 50 hours a day. I don't know. Just to be able to go to be able to go to all of these tests she got to take, to all of these, to all of these open houses and freaking and school tours, and be able to like go up to the school when need on the drop of a dime when need be, and be able to be here Child, they not ready. It is forever. CW is with the shits today, y'all. Hey, Destiny. Oh my God, that was funny. Oh my God. I don't know everything, but I know enough. There you go. Captain said my mom worked a lot and she wasn't home a lot. It's a good thing that I had my foundation of my grandmother, my godmother, as well as others. Yeah. You can't just talk about the streets raise your kid when you let the streets raise your kid. I can't. I don't even understand. I'm thinking if I should click on a comment. Because if I read it out loud, I have to address it. And then I'm going to say something. No. Nope, I'm not going to do it. Why? Because I said I was going to be a better person. She should get her child support. She only a grandma when she feel like it, child. It always just wants to do this with me. If you have time, watch Kevin Hart new documentary on his mom emancipated his older brother. That's what raising your kid is about, right? I don't get it. But hey. I'm trying to pull it together. She said they be cute in the club. They be cute in the club and their kid ain't got no coat. They be cute in the club and their kid ain't got no coat. Their shoes got holes in it and shit. She said having sex with Jewbug and don't know his name is Ulysses Grant. Facts! That's what I'm saying. Oh no. I'm dead. Oh gosh. That was funny. But don't know his name though. Don't know the dress, the name, the middle name. No, nothing. No, nothing about the nigga. But they having babies though. Child, you have to rate. Say it again. You have to rate. I don't want to hear that. Want to hear that? Pookie and Ray Ray is all, there you go, is all they know. So then they want to put it on everybody else. So they assume that it's just natural to be Pookies and Ray Rays, and you just raise your kids to be Pookies and Ray Rays. No, absolutely not. She said, good point, but we were united. Yes, there was more Black families, there was more marriages, and there was actually more wealth in our communities. Families, Black families breed stability, growth. She said, my alleged. How is that your alleged? She said, my alleged stepsister had 4 kids before one by her ex, and he was white. And at the age of 24, 5 kids, and she threw away her life. They're all blessings, but the man she had 4 kids with cheating on her daily. Drug dealers ain't extracurriculum. Child, listen, it's not. Thank you. Apparently, some people was okay with that. They think that shit normal. It's not normal. She lives on welfare and has to worry about him cheating. Child, listen, but you got 5 kids by this nigga. Oh, God. Oh. I deal with people that say, if you say it's your baby, it's our baby. I have nephew nieces that are not my blood, but they are raised them and they own since birth. Yeah. Nah, I don't feel bad, but I sheltered my kids and they never saw me drink, smoke, etc. I am a single parent. I work hard to show my kids what type of person you should be in society, not what is seen. That's good, time. You have to have some standards for your kid. You can't just be just whatever and then expect them to what they gonna live up to whatever you set for them. She said they're a white family in the ATL. Okay. Living with the family for a while. Yeah, doing some shit. Doing some shit. You know, not just fuck. Child, listen. What? Not only did he try to sleep with my sister, he tried to sleep with me. He is low down. She was still with him for the kids. What are you teaching your kids, though? As a parent, we have standards, and our kids watch everything, so they will have standards and won't go past it. Yeah. Well, yeah. They will live up to what they see. If you is just, then they think that's normal. That's as high as they gonna reach. Yeah, you ain't never told them that they could be better than that, and so they see they see what you doing. What this nigga doing? He in his bed being messy. I wish I could show y'all him right now. He's under because y'all know his bed is under my bed. He is being messy. Anyway, I'm with you in that my children in college, living their best life. They know that the world is theirs and grab it while they can. Don't know how to act as go live your life, boo. That's what I said. And she was like, yeah, I get it. I was like, I don't want my kid to feel like she gotta come back and take care of mommy, or no, go live your best life. I don't, do whatever. That was the point. You get them up so they can fly. Many of our lives would be different had we had supportive present parents that guided and encouraged us. That's all I'm saying. That's really all I'm trying to say. Thank you, Jill, for just just breaking it down. I appreciate you, girl. Hey, Kimberly, how are you, boo? I'm late as usual. It's all right, girl. Thank you. We do a lot of relationship. We do the celebrity news, plus we do relationships and, family, black family, black relationships over here. So please stay tuned. I have a lot of videos on relationships if you don't already know. And when the year kick in, it's going to get real deep. Y'all wait on it. I tell you, it's gonna get real deep. We doing a lot more because somebody gotta say it. And y'all know I ain't got no filter, so I'll say it. Stay with them until their children build their credit, have money saved, and able to take care of themselves. A lot of black parents get their kids out unprepared. Yeah, I'm not. My kid, I'm putting her in college. She's gonna be prepared. Ain't no, oh, you 18, get out. I can't. I know so many people. Like, I know this girl. I know her. I knew her. And she was a regular kid. She got into a little shit, but she didn't really do too much of shit. Her mom used to put her out the house all the time when she was like 15, 16. Just put her out the house, 17, 18. Just put her out the house all the time. And the crazy, like the girl calling her all the time. And the crazy shit is the girl was a virgin. Remember I told y'all I went on a date with my friend once when she was 18 and I was 19. It was literally her first date. It was literally her first date. She was like still a virgin and shit. And I had to go on she like forced me to go on a double date with her. And it was the worst date I've ever been on in my life. But it wasn't about me. It was about her. Her mom would just put her out. Now, if she was another type of person, or if this girl was around an area that didn't have people who would let her in their homes, lived in an area that, she can go knock on somebody's door and their mom would let them in because their mom knew that her mom was fucking crazy. What might have occurred to that child? Okay. Now, her mom used to trashed her. She worked in healthcare. This bitch made like $300,000 a year. This bitch owns a house in Brooklyn now. Brooklyn is expensive and gentrified as fuck. This bitch owns a whole house. But what would have happened to her if she didn't have other people who pushed her and believed in her and was able and covered her? My boy, Jersey Destiny said, my mother always told me she cannot wait until I was 18 so I can move out. It messed me up as an adult. Now I'm in my early 40s. I'm learning to value being a feminine, classy woman. It's effed up. And we know too many parents who are like this. I said, but y'all know, my mama wanted me to move to I ended up having my own apartment early here in New York just because my mom moved to Atlanta and I didn't want to move to Atlanta. I was like 19, it was like 20. I was like 20. My mom moved to Atlanta and I refused to move to Atlanta. And you know what? My mom's ended up, she left me an apartment, a rent stabilized apartment. She made sure not just, let's find her someplace to live and throw her there, or let's move her in with somebody or whatever. My mom got me a whole rent stabilized apartment here in New York City that I lived in way until after I got married and my husband wanted to leave because he was like, it wasn't his apartment. And I should have kept my damn apartment, but whatever. A whole rent stabilized apartment when she moved to Atlanta because I refused to move to Atlanta. I refused. My mother would have never put me out because I hit 18. working, busting I was able to afford a whole New York City apartment by myself. So that's to tell you, I was working, doing shit. But like, come on. She didn't like my ex, but at least we tried, and my parents were there. She says, "I tried, girl. I tried. I feel you. I tried too." I gotta tell them they either gonna F with it or they not gonna F with it, and you know they gotta know before they come here, and then they get mad tomorrow or some shit. I don't know if I'm be on here tomorrow, so I know. But you know, before they get mad tomorrow about some shit I say, you need to know where our standards are on this motherfucking channel. This is just what it is. Melissa, I used to hear my homegirl tell her 15-year-old, "You will be grown in 3 years." No, sweetie. She'll be legal, not grown. Being grown is knowing how to be responsible and being able to stand on your own feet. Shit, child. That shit is scary. You got these little girls out here. That's scary to feel like, okay, so I gotta go at 18. Oh my God. They can't. These children aren't even mentally stable until you're 25. Science tell you that. At least 25. Your brain ain't even fully functioning to 25. Like, come on, this damn dog. Move your butt. Butt. Move your butt. He's just showing y'all his ass. I love you. I like your name. Joe, you're speaking nothing but the truth. People in our community need to do better. Mine and friends, parents encourage us to stay home until we're financially prepared. Yeah. And your son need to be up working early. Let that nigga learn early. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be able to take care of yourself and a family early. A boy should be learning this shit early. You gotta, because one day you'll have a family. This is what you should be telling your son. Not have your son just out here starving, but let your son do a little work. Let your son work. Let your son fix shit in your house. Make sure your son is responsible because you're raising someone's husband and father. Y'all won't hear me though. Hey Russell, thank you for the super chat. For the Cash App, boo. Sentiment said it's our job as parents to be examples to our children. We need to see the peace the woman brings to the household, the protection that the man brings, and love and support both parents offer. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. She said Tokyo Tony is jealous of Black China, but in a respected manner. I like Tokyo Tony. She said not Tokyo Tony. But y'all know what I'm saying? Like, crazy. Just because you have a child doesn't mean you're good parents. Please, somebody say it, girl. Say it. Stop having kids with men who are not willing to commit to you, because most likely they will not commit to helping you raise the child. There you go, Gemini. There you go. It's the truth. Don't do it. Like, what are you doing? He ain't even committing to you, but you having kids. You met him the day before yesterday, but you having kids. Like, come on. I'm not doing that. That too. I told my daughter she could be my friend when she's 28. I'm serious. I said, you could be my friend when I'm 28. Child, I knew my ex-husband's everything. What are you talking about? I still know that shit. What? Everything I know your name. How you having these chicks out here be having babies? Literally talking about his name Pookie though. You nigga block you on his phone. You having baby. You tell a dude you pregnant and he block you on his phone. But you having babies for these men. You telling niggas you pregnant and they disappear on you. But you bringing babies into this world. You don't make good decisions. Because you got pregnant for a nigga who blocked you. You don't make good decisions. In and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you. It should be the public eye that you don't address it on Bravo. Yes, nigga mentality. I'm not doing it. Y'all are crazy. I'm not interested in Blueface. He is just ridiculous. She never put me out the house. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, that shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. My mama put me out the house one time. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did. But she didn't put me out the house. She called my dad to come pick me up. It was like 1:30 in the morning. She told me, get out my house. All of this shit. And she called my dad, come pick your child up. So she put me into his car and let me go by his house for like 4 days. And then I got to come back home. But she would never, ever put me like out into the street. God, no. I've never had that worry. She was pulling. She's like, yeah, get out my house. I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck. I was like, what the hell? She went call my whole dad to come pick me up. See what happened? Two parents get you even if they divorced. Because she had an ex-husband to call to come get his child because his child had lost her damn mind. Happy New Year. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to see y'all tomorrow because y'all know I still ain't go get my dress. It'll be there in the morning. And I told you I got a gold dress and they gave me a backup white dress. Why the white dress got damaged by the person who had it before. So they send me a whole new replacement dress. That's what took them so long. So now I got to go get it in the morning. So I don't know if I'm going to be up on here tomorrow morning. Thank you. She said, "My hair." Thank you so much. I don't know. Hair tips. I wash my hair. I don't put a lot of shit in my hair. I wash my hair with like Design Essentials. I don't bleach. I used to bleach my hair a lot. Even though when I bleached my hair, I still had but ever since I stopped bleaching my hair that last New Year's, I just put a rinse in it sometimes to make the gray hair look pink. But I really don't do too much. I put leave-in in my hair. I put my product in my hair, and I don't really manipulate my hair a lot. I put my braids in. Y'all know the braids go in. I take these out. I have my twist out. Then I just put the braids right back in. So I really don't do too much manipulation on my hair. I don't wear wigs, so I don't have no edge problems. I don't do things, I don't wear stuff like that. I keep my hair moisturized for the most part. Sometimes I be lazy and I don't do anything to it, but I try to keep it up. I keep, if I'm not out and about, I keep my hair, my bonnet on my head so it don't dry out. I have a water bottle that I spray on it occasionally. I don't really do too much. I used to do a lot. But as time progressed, I really don't do too much in my hair. Like I said, I have like my friend said, I have perfected my flat twist. So this is what I do. As soon as I finish wash my hair, it goes right into the flat twist. I put my leave-in on, and I use my little creams and stuff, and I put my flat twist in, and I leave it until I take it out. And since I don't do a lot of fluffing and all of that stuff, or a whole bunch of different styles for the most part, my hair rests a lot. I live with my father, and I could look at a boy, even visit family members. My dad was super dad. I'm straight. That's them. Girl. And I used to think about that then. I didn't like that then. It got to, her mother died recently. Her mother was never the best to her, in my opinion. I refused to even go to the mother funeral. And what's so crazy? Her mother liked me. Her mother liked me a lot. And I did not want her to, because I could not understand how she could do what she used to do to her daughter. Even in adult age, she would always say effed up stuff to her. And, and like the girl she ain't that girl. It's not like, she ain't out there in the, she just never been that girl. But like I said, if she didn't have the community, God knows what would have happened. Who says I'm not American? I'm born right here in Brooklyn, New York. Who said I'm not American? I'm born here. But, and you make commentary on situations that happen in America. I'm from the United States, just like you. You're from the United States. Okay? America is 3 continents. Let's get that together. Okay? All right. Do you see the same problems and struggles in other countries, or is it different? For the most part, there's a lot of the same problems. Talking about in Black situations and in Black countries, a lot of them, there's a lot of problems. I can't say there's people who believe in marriage here and they get married. There's people in the Caribbean, a lot of people in the Caribbean who get married. There's a lot of people in the Caribbean and in, Black Latino countries that don't and end up in bad situations. There's a lot of people in Africa who end up in, bad situations. Is sometimes some of the dynamics may be a little different, but a lot of the shit is the same. When we value the family, really value the family and understand the importance of, raising kids properly and to do better than us anywhere. And that honestly goes for any and every race. That's white people do that shit all the time. You don't know this? Well, for the most part, a lot of them be trash, but they be putting, that's why they paying for their kids to get into colleges they could never get into. It's like you have to be, if you're not here trying to do everything in your power to make sure that your offspring is better off than you ever could have been, you trash. And that's wherever you come from. She said you should have never gave up that apartment. Now I bet the rent is $2,500. Child, probably. DJ, let them be. I'm Panamanian. My parents were born in Panama. I'm born in Brooklyn, New York. But that's still America because Panama is in where? Where, people? Central America. See how I go? You're from the United States, darling. Just like me. I'm from the United States. Thank you, amazing Grace. I am straight Brooklyn, baby. She said, again, like I said, I think I answered it. We all, everybody has different but similar struggles, right? Blacks are always kicking out their teenage daughters instead of making sure they establish in life first. Like I'll say, Black Hispanics may not put you out, right? I know a lot of they probably won't put you out at 18. They'll put their son out. Well, it depends, okay? But they probably won't put you out, but they won't push you it'll be like they won't expect anything from you but bare mediocrity. A lot of the times. I know a lot of people who are Hispanic, Black, white, Hispanic, Native. They don't expect too much from you. Or a lot of the case, even if you could do more, they want to pull you back down because you don't belong there. You don't belong to it's the same. So it's like I said, it's the same mentality. It's the same mentality, just different, just a little different. He is a retard. Don't pay him no mind. Did I tell y'all I'm going to be cooking Lolly's food from that? Well, I'm going to attempt to cook some food for Lolly. Make some dog food. I'm gonna make a big pot of dog food. I was literally up to like 4:00 in the morning this morning, watching videos on different dog food formulas and what supplements I would need. Child, I already put it in my Amazon cart. So in the next week and a half or so, I'm gonna start making Lolly dog food. Hopefully, I'm trying to get some weight on him. He's just so straggly. He's lean and shit. He's real. Some people are just lean. Well, some animals just lean. But I kind of want to put a little bit of weight on him. And so I figure the kibble cool. But if I gave him some food, they say some real home cooked food and put weight on your ass. He said he's looking like who, me? Yeah, Thank you. Boys should be doing odd jobs and mowing the lawn at 13 plus. I believe that. They should learn early that they're men and they have to work. They gonna have a family one day. They're gonna have children one day. They're gonna have a wife one day. Jovi, I'm going to bed. I'm about to go to bed too. Well, I'm not about to go to bed. What time is it? Oh, it is 12:00. That's what happens to so many foster youth. They get thrown out on the street and they start a future of crime and instability. I'm advocating for life skills for them a year before and child, listen. But then them same parents who threw them out and who whatever, they'll turn around and be like, I don't know why they act like that. Why they act like that? It's sad. We need more mentors. So many don't do better because they don't know better. That is 100. Yes, I believe that. A lot of women say, baby, their sons are much harder on their daughters. My grandparents raised me and my brother. I had to leave right after college. Brother stayed until he got kicked out at 30. Yeah, they do. They little boys. But that's not even what's seen. That's everybody. That's all these people. It's Black Americans too, child. They're boys. What? But it's it doesn't do him any good. It doesn't do these boy children no good. And then you wonder why, and then you'll be the same one to turn around and be like, niggas is trash, but you raising the trash niggas. She said, my daughter 30 still live my friend. I told her, shut up before I get the belt. That is funny. For a cookie and a banana split, child. She says she knows someone who has to communicate with their child's father by email. She's blocked everywhere else. My God. Okay, let's keep it pushing. We want to get off of here. We've been on here for 2 hours. I did not plan on being on here for 2 hours. Okay. I did not plan on being on here for 2 hours at all. Thank you. It's all right. I understand. It's okay. We all black, child. We all came over here in the same damn boat, child. They need to raise the bar so they child cheat more out of life. Hey, Miss Dawn. How are you? I am. I'm going to, hopefully he gets a better attitude. He's nicer. Hopefully he gets his shit together. What is he looking at? He's looking at himself. What's he looking at me? He looking in the, because you know that's man. He looking at himself. He's so awkward. So hopefully he gets his stuff together. He gets his digestion together. He ain't like he don't. I don't know. Like I said, I saw it, and I think it's healthier. I make lunch for my kid half the daggone week. So for when she go to school. So I might as well make the dog food too. Why not? He fit, but he needs some weight on him. You see, he looks straggly. You see that look? You see that right there? He's skinny. He needs a good 5 pounds. Not a lot, just like a nice 5 pounds to slow his ass down a little bit, because he be like Speedy Gonzalez. I think if he has some real solid food and not them kibbles, he'll sit the fuck down. I think that he'll just sit the fuck down. He'd be crazy. If you do change the dog food, then you can do some of the dog products. Put the link below. Get sponsors. Thank you. Well, I use dog food. I make my own. I've tried different ones. You know, they're cool, but I think I want to make my own. No. Well, you can buy it on Amazon. Did I get it on Amazon? Where did I get this picture? I may have gotten it on Amazon. So you could look on Amazon. I may have gotten it on Amazon. Good night, y'all. Yeah, we about to go. We about to get out of here. Let me see. He was seeing some shit I ain't see. Put a little weight on him. A little thick. Yeah, just put a little weight on his little booty. He hate when I talk to y'all about him. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. I'll see if I could come live tomorrow. Like I said, I got to go pick up my outfit. I got to prep for tomorrow. You know, I got to really prep for tomorrow. I want to relax and shit, you know, bubble bath and all that good shit, you know. But anyway, as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.